Hi, I'm Delarani. Have you ever been hacked? Most of us are now virtually constantly linked to technology of some kind, whether it's your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer. While it means we're much more connected, it also means we're much more vulnerable. And more hacks are making the headlines. Some of the stories are pretty frightening.
Kill the engine.
So we're killing the engine right now.
It says park, it says.
Okay, hold on tight. Hold on.
While others are more of a case of schadenfreude.
Millions of users of the website Ashley Madison, including Australians, have every reason to be nervous.
Life is short. Have an affair.
I'm looking for someone other than my wife.
The dating site has been hacked.
Even governments are targets, with top secret information made public.
Relations between China and the United States are under more strain after a massive cyber security breach. Hackers managed to access the records of all American federal government employees dating back 3 decades.
While these cases made global headlines, experts say that here in Australia, security breaches are happening every single day. So, are you worried about being hacked?
I'm not really worried about getting hacked. I mean, I put all my information on the internet anyways.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I have all my credit card details and all.
I've never been hacked. I suppose I'm a little bit worried.
I'm always suspicious when I log on.
My friend, she tapped and go at a petrol station and her information was taken from there.
You don't want anyone, getting hold of your personal information and then sort of fraudsters come into it.
Australia is quite secure in this kind of section, not like in China.
On a larger scale, I think it's a problem, but I'm not too worried about it personally.
I don't think young people tend to worry about it so much.
I think if you're going to use the internet, there's going to be that risk.
But some companies are actually asking to be hacked, and they're paying people to do it. Sounds strange? Well, it's all about testing for security flaws and finding the bugs before the bad guys, or the so-called black hat hackers, do. Even companies like Google are paying cash bug bounties to these white hat hackers. But who are they?
I guess just like people, hackers come in all shapes and sizes. I would consider myself, if you want to use that definition, a white hat hacker, because I don't break the law. My name's Nathaniel Wakeland. I just turned 20. I work as an application security consultant for a fairly large cybersecurity firm based out of the United States. I'll assess an organization's applications. I'll look at what those applications are running, what they do, and I'll look at how to break that existing functionality. An example of that would be creating a link where when you would get a link in your email and you click it and it would transfer money out of your bank account, or vulnerabilities where I can reset your password instead of my password, things like that. I work for companies that span every sector. For the bug bounties, it's all the big names: Twitter, Google, Yahoo, Facebook, PayPal. You can definitely reduce the amount of vulnerabilities in an environment, but they're always going to be there. We're more moving towards people that commit crime and people that don't commit crime. I would venture that a lot of people that are white hats have a little bit of black hat in them, and a lot of people that are black hats who are breaking the law do the right thing sometimes. Most people that are going to break the law are going to break the law anyway. It's not something that, you don't wake up one day once you've gotten a skill set and say, oh shit, let's start committing criminal acts now. IT security is a great place to be, but you can't just start doing this because you want to make money. That's not how it works. It's very much got to be something you're passionate about. You can't go to university and learn the fundamentals of breaking into computer systems. You've got to already know those fundamentals and then pursue things in your own time. I don't think that a university can teach you to do that. You hack to learn, you don't learn to hack.
While it may be the case for some that you don't learn to hack in the more traditional sense, these days some universities are prioritising cybersecurity and coming up with new ways to teach it. They say big companies, including banks and even the Defence Department, can't get enough of their graduates. In fact, it's estimated there's currently around 1 million unfilled cybersecurity jobs right around the world.
Welcome to everyone to week 2. Who's new this week? I know we've got some new students.
University of New South Wales's Richard Buckland has been bucking the trend for a while now.
The universities everywhere are basically teaching defence in the absence of thinking about attackers.
But he's been doing things differently, supervising Australia's first technical security course for several years.
For example, with a house, you could spend a lot of money on your front door and you could think you bought the best front door and you could be so proud of the front door and think it's fantastic, but you might not notice you've left the back door open.
It's a bit blurred, or is that my eyes? How does it look to you guys?
People come to me and say, can I have the names of your top 5 students? And I say, you can't even have the names of my bottom 5 students. They've all got jobs. So the demand for professionals, cybersecurity professionals, is growing, and I can't see it slowing down or turning around.
It's been growing so much that Luke Anderson has been watching on keenly.
I've been on the computer since I was about 3 years old. I've been pulling them apart and building them since I was about 11 or 12.
After working in security for the startup company freelancer.com, Luke is now lecturing at the University of Sydney, and he's about to shake things up.
I was originally teaching a course in first semester that focuses on kind of high-level security concepts like encryption algorithms and how you use them and the basics of security. And it's a very full course, a lot of content, very interesting, but it doesn't actually teach students how computers get hacked into. I went to the university and I said, look, this is a great course, it's really important, but it's not teaching students what they need to actually enter industry. So we're going to be looking at how does a hacker actually break into computer systems? What avenues do they use? What sort of information do they look at? And how you can protect that sort of sensitive information. Then we're going to be looking at how to detect those intrusions and how to stop them.
But both lecturers say they're not in the business of equipping students with skills to be used for illegal purposes.
Ethics is a very important part of our course, and we talk about, how people end up in jail, why you don't need to be a black hat, and why you're actually a bad person if you do this, why it is a real crime.
If people want to learn to do bad things, the internet's out there to teach you how to do bad things. Our job is to teach people how to do good things. If we don't teach it, we'll just produce more hackers.